Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright, so the very first thing I want to talk about is, of course, the new limited time quest. We do have the Alpha Environmental Testing Zone Cleanup Operation. However, what they didn't mention is we actually have an in-quest effect or a campaign boost going on where the preset skill plus 150% is still active. So they did remove the rare drop rate of 150%, but they kept the fix-a drop rate. So that is pretty nice. And personally, I really enjoy this limited time quest, especially the new bosses at the very end. It's really fun to fight them. And of course, they still reward you with 30,000 seasonal points, and it's a really good time to farm up a bunch of seasonal points because they have updated the seasonal shop. So when we go over here to exchange seasonal points over here, as you can see with the red exclamation marks, these are all the new items they have added in. So if we scroll down a little bit, you can see there's more Blizzardium, Infernium, Icicle Cubes, all of this stuff. However, they have also added a Master Cube, so please make sure to actually buy the Master Cube. It does cost 100,000 seasonal points, but you're going to get that relatively quickly. However, when we continue to scroll downwards, you can see that there are a bunch of stat 4s again, or Giga stat 4s to be precise, that you can also purchase. They do cost 25,000 each, but you can buy 10 of each stat 4 in case you were making your Gigas Mass Days into Gland Gigas Mass Days. However, other than the N Master Cube, your first priority is going to be the Alpha Reactors over here. They have added another 250 Alpha Reactors. You can see that I didn't buy the previous 200 yet, so I'm going to buy all of this, so that's going to be 450 Alpha Reactors. We're going to purchase all of this stuff that we just highlighted, and let us take a look at how much Meseta 450 Alpha Reactors will give us. If we sell all of that, it's 1,575,000 Meseta, so please make sure to actually pick that up. Remember, Alpha Reactors have no use other than to just be sold for Meseta, and as you can see over here, we are now at 71 million Meseta, so that is pretty nice. Now, other than Meseta, they have also refreshed the Spring 2024 special scratch tickets, so you can buy another 40 tickets over here, so make sure that you actually do that, so you can purchase a grand total of 80 tickets from the shop, so you don't even need to do the limited time quest, and you are guaranteed 2 selector tickets over here, which is pretty nice, because if we scroll all the way down, you know, that is a guaranteed 200 star gems at the worst case scenario if you don't need anything else. As you can see over here, I already have 133 Spring 2024 special scratch tickets saved up, and I'm just going to continue to hoard all of these until the very last day and then use all of them on the scratch and see how many star gems I get. As usual, I'm probably expecting like 500 to 600 star gems, and that's pretty good in my personal opinion. As we can see over here, I've got 12,000 star gems saved up, and we are going to need a lot of these star gems because we do have the SG support scratch coming up, and you know, in case you do want any of those fix-up protections, you can definitely pick those up from the SG scratch. Now, the next thing I want to remind everyone is your Genesis points have reset, so you can earn another 50,000 this week. And as many of you guys told me in chat, there is a Genesis points booster of 100%, which actually lasts for 7 days, which can speed up the process of getting 50,000 significantly, which is incredibly helpful because when you run the time extension quest over here, even if you run the patrol mission, every time you complete it, you actually get 16,000 points instead of 8,000 points. And if you complete extermination, you actually get like 32,000 points, so that's actually pretty crazy. But for most people, I think just spamming the patrol mission at 16,000 points every single run, you're going to be done in 4 runs. It's super easy. I do recommend running with a couple of people, at the very least with 2 people. It makes life so much easier, but if you are up for the challenge, you can run this solo and you can complete it. I personally just haven't figured out a route yet, and you know, eventually I'll figure it out. But even if you don't get to the last wave and complete it, you still get a lot of points simply because your Genesis points are increased by 100%. Now, for those who are wondering where on earth you can get this item, it's actually in the SG shop. So you go to shop over here, AC/SG shop, and in the Star Gem shop, scroll to the very bottom, and right here, Genesis points earn plus 100%. This does last for 7 days. However, it does go down even when you are logged out, so just keep that in mind. What I do is I actually buy this on the very last day so that I can double dip. So basically, I'm going to use the booster for this week, but the duration is actually going to last all the way until next week as well. So that way you can double dip, you just spend 50 star gems and you get 2 weeks worth of the 100% booster. So that is very, very nice. And last but not least, I do want to talk about the Easter Festival AC Scratch because there are some notable items, mainly the eye beam over here. This is by far one of my favorite emotes because it's so troll. You're literally shooting laser beams out of your eyes. It looks super, super funny. And if you do the type 2 variant, it's like the labu labu beam. Look at that. You get to shoot freaking hearts out of your eyes. It's super troll. I really like this emote. But nevertheless, other than that, there are a lot of really notable items in this scratch. I'm not going to go over all of them, but yeah. It's worth taking a good look throughout the entire loot table over here and seeing if there is anything that you want or something that you might want to invest in. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.